what's happening? Thank you for tuning in. My name is Cody Vondell. We are back with another video on the best free fonts for Y2K aesthetic. This is our 5th episode, so here's a quick look at some of the work we created on our previous episodes. And as always, links to these fonts are in the description below. Before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. It means so much. I recently created a free vector template. All these cool like Y2K icons you can use. You can find it on my website. You can download it, use these vector icons in all your own work. And if you're working along with me in these videos, you should join our Discord server and post what you've been working on. We've got a really cool community over there. We're sharing our tips, our tricks, our works in progress, and just having a lot of fun. Here's a quick look at some of the stuff people have submitted recently. These are all looking so dope. I'm incredibly proud of you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing here and sharing your work. It's so dope. I can't wait to share more. If you want to support my channel, make sure to head over to my Etsy where you can find some holographic stickers. And all of the intro, outro, background music that you hear in my videos, I create. So if you want to support that, you can find me on Spotify or whatever your favorite streaming service is. You can also download my music from Bandcamp or SoundCloud. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and all those social media links. They're all going to be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Let's get popping. Here are the names of all the fonts on screen, and of course, the link is in the description below. So let's start with Octople Max. So first thing we're going to do is grab a Neuropol, which is a font that we looked at on a previous episode, just to kind of give it a slight variant so it's not too much of one font. We're going to do our signature Y2K move where we create some cool outlines. This time we're actually going to play around a little bit with kind of that 3D look. Just by moving that front layer up a little bit, it just kind of creates a slightly more embossed kind of look. Here are some icons that we created that you can download for free. And we're just going to be pulling stuff out of my free vector template for pretty much the remainder of these videos. So right now we're just kind of playing around, seeing where we could put this little vector piece. One of my favorite things to use is this one. It's just a lot of fun. I think the shapes work well and really give it that future hovercraft kind of feel. Feels very Wipeout. Add some of these in here, and I think one thing we could do to even make this even more fun is we can kind of add. Maybe we'll try something like this, but I think I've got another idea too. Yeah, that's too much. Maybe what we could do is create like this little pill shape and shear, similar to the same shear that we have on the Max font right there. We'll turn these white and we'll bring them to the front. We'll just place these right on top. Come in here and kind of get things feeling a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more snug. Gotta fix that little baby hanging off the end there. That's looking a little bit more comfortable. I like that. Cool. Fat sand. So I already misspelled this, so excuse me for that. Fat sands. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is just kind of bring this down so we have like so it's stacked. And that's gonna look pretty cool. And let's go over here to the vector icon template. That feels like something we could possibly use. And we're gonna turn on our outlines right now. We are just kind of doing that same thing we do on so many of these Y2K fonts. That outline is what really sells it as a Y2K era font. All right, we're aligning all of our layers, and then we're just gonna bring this guy down and just see how it fits in. This might work, this might not work. We're just gonna play with it some. Also try, we're just gonna try things out. We've got all of these icons that we made recently, so let's let's put them to good use. Something like this again. I'm always using these little buttons. They are, it's hard for me not to. So that's getting there. That's not awful, but I think we can take it to an even further level. Just gotta feel it out. Just it takes time to kind of play with these things. Just gotta add stuff, take stuff away, and just keep working on it until you've got it in a place where you're really comfortable with it. And we're not at that place quite yet here. Just kind of scooting this over. Just, you know, we're just kind of playing with things. I like the idea of like the spiky icon there, but it's just not working. This, I think, is going to look really cool. This is sort of a mid-century modern. This is really, really what I'm leaning towards. Yeah. Let's see how these fit in. Maybe right there. Ooh, that's really starting to look comfortable. One thing we can do is we can kind of extend, similar to what we've done on, I think maybe Saber Shark was the font we did on a previous episode, where we kind of extended the parts of the letter to just kind of stretch out a little bit more and kind of cut off a little bit. Just, it has sort of a future eraser kind of vibe, that wipeout kind of look. And that is what we were going for. So let's play around with it a little bit. We're gonna create some, just like a little block back there so it all fits on there. Push it to the back. And now we're gonna grab these layers and just kind of zoom in and get them feeling comfortable. That is starting to look the way I want it to look. This is starting to feel good. Let's see if we add a sheer, what might happen. We'll just do it with the font and not the entire... That's kind of cool. I don't know if we'll keep it though. That's cool. We could do that, but we're not. Cool, so that's looking nice right there. That's pretty comfortable. I think what we'll do is we'll copy these and we'll bring them down here on this side. So we get kind of a similar thing going on. Pushing that back. I'm just gonna get in here and tighten these up, kind of line them up correctly. Ah, beautiful. Now that is exactly what I wanted it to look like. That is cool. I'm actually really excited about the Fat Sands logo now. At first, you know, we were playing around with that little spiky thing. It was looking cool, but this is definitely the move right here, y'all. I'm feeling really good. So next, we're going to look at Technico. This is a really cool font, and the first thing we're going to do is turn it into outline, so it's no longer editable text. And we kind of put some curves on those edges, and now we've scaled up the T. I think that's going to kind of add a cool kind of future racer vibe to it. We're really on the future racer vibe this week. I mean, a lot of it is, but this week it's particularly on the wipeout vibe. We're just gonna grab all these and see what we can fit in here. Again, with the little video game controller style circles. I love these things. I use them maybe a little too much, but that's okay. That's feeling comfortable in there. We can maybe feel it. Yeah, I think, yeah, that works. That works. See, this is already starting to take shape. I really like this. Maybe we can bring this over here and turn it over, do something with it. Yeah, we're not gonna use that. Never mind. What else could we use over here? Maybe grab one of these meta balls. It doesn't really serve a purpose here, so maybe not. I think maybe something like this would work though. So we are going to clone that and create a version with thick white outlines, and we're going to push that to the back, so that there is a layer with thick white outlines behind it, so that we can push this layer all the way back, and it doesn't actually touch our text. Cool. That's almost getting there. I think we're going to use this one, kind of scale it up, push it back. Now it's just all about getting it in the right spot. I think right there. I think that works. Cool. Now we're looking at East Lift. This is a really fun font. I think what we're going to do is try to create a sort of a 3D feeling logo with this one. We're doing that by kind of doubling up our layers. What we're going to do here is just kind of bring these little bits forward. And this looks really messy right now, but soon we'll fix it. He's got to finesse the curves. Well, I guess in this case, finesse the edges. You know, I wonder what this one would look like with this font with sort of, you know, this is a really cool font, but there's limited things that you can do with it, I feel, when you turn it to outlines. But now we're just gonna add in some stuff to, you know, we are really pushing the Future Racer feel. This almost feels like a cafe or something that you'd see in a Future Racer style, like manga or something. I really, really like this, actually. Now we're gonna go in and select certain little points and delete those certain little points so that we don't have those little edges hanging off the letters. We're gonna do that right in here too. Perfect, that's looking a lot better. And we're gonna copy this one. That's maybe too much, I don't know. It's all about placement, you know? You just gotta feel it out and figure out where it feels best. I think just hanging off right there looks cool, and we can put this one over here. So the space between the top and the bottom, it almost makes it even more 3D by having that top layer have a little bit more space in between it than the back little vector shape. And here's some little stuff we can do, just maybe to try to make it feel even more 3D, but we might not keep it, just to try to play with it. It doesn't look bad, but I think that last layer behind there is just maybe a little too much, so we'll do away with those, maybe. Yeah, and just kind of get rid of these. Almost touching, it's being really difficult. But fortunately, no one's gonna be zooming in because this is not like a client project, this is just for fun, so we don't actually have to worry about that. Cool, so I'm feeling really comfortable with East Lift. I think that's looking really good. There we are. We have 4 really fun, futuristic icons made in minutes using free fonts and vector icons that you can download for free from my website. As always, it's a blast, a pleasure communicating with everybody on our Discord channel. I greatly appreciate you working along with these videos and sharing the stuff that you're doing. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this video, and other projects. We are coming up with some mascots. I recently did a client mascot project that we're going to take a look at, building it from scratch. I recently did a concert poster for drum and bass legend LTJ Bukem. So make sure to tune into that video where we're actually gonna be breaking down how to put together a cool looking Y2K era rave flyer. And last, my buddy Graz has a brand new single on the way. I think it's coming out very soon. So you definitely wanna check that out, designing that cover art for his song. Thank you all so much. I'll see you next time. My name is Cody Vondell. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. Hop on our Discord, find my music on Spotify or SoundCloud or whatever you use, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all so much. Here's my music video, Side Effects Included, from the Afro Droids Metaverse Music Video Festival last weekend.
So show me love, show me love, show me some love. Your devil horns are peeking from beneath the halo above. It was a red hot day in the heat of LA. I heard the lady on the TV, she was saying your name. So show me love, then you'll be gone. You got a tricky way of getting everything that you want. It's funny how you play it, I can play that way too. It's residual, side effects included. Side effects included. Side effects included. Some love, your devil horns are peeking from beneath the halo above. It was a cold night in autumn, I was holding my breath. I had a steady way of staying out of frame when I left. Show me love, then you'll be gone. You got a tricky way of getting everything that you want. It's funny how our fears, they all came true, and now we carry on. Side effects included. Side effects included. Side effects included. Side effects included. Side effects included.